And something else you touched on too, which I'm very curious about, is you mentioned how your consumption has changed over the years. And I personally find I feel like my tolerance has been going down and not increasing, despite the fact that I'm still consuming pretty much every day. So is that a thing?
It's totally a thing. And
Okay.
and this is not, I don't know if there's research to back this up because, our research on cannabis in human beings is so limited, especially women.
Hmm.
But, cannabis and our endocannabinoid system work together to maintain homeostasis in our bodies. And over time, our bodies change, and what is needed to maintain that homeostasis changes. And for women, it especially changes because we have hormones and all of that going on as well. So, as we get older, our tolerance to intoxicating substances in general tends to shift. We become more sensitive to prescription drugs. We become more sensitive to alcohol. So it stands to reason we'd be more sensitive to cannabis. But I always like to think of it also as my ECS may need something different as a middle aged woman as it did when I was a younger woman. And that could be reflected in how it tolerates cannabis. So, when you're introducing cannabinoids from the plant, it is taking up some of the space of cannabinoids that are being produced by the body. So it's possible as I get older, maybe my ECS is producing more cannabinoids to make up for the fact that my hormones are out of balance. If, as women, we start to experience hormone imbalance when we reach our 40s, our ECS may be through the years of evolution designed to ramp up production of certain endocannabinoids to meet that challenge. And it could be that plus introducing phytocannabinoids from the plant could overload our system in a way that it doesn't do when we're younger. So I find a lot of women reporting that as they get older, their tolerance for cannabis has actually gone down, that not only do they need less cannabis in order to achieve the same effect, but they have more adverse effects from cannabis when they did when they were younger.